Good afternoon. Welcome to another edition of Hockey Day on Twitch. And if you were expecting a good one today, I'm sorry to be disappointing you, but this matchup is going to be nothing spectacular. It's going to be a bad matchup. I mean, it's just Pittsburgh, Colorado. It's nothing spectacular. So, belated April Fools! No, we got a great match. Probably the matchup of the year right here. Penguins coming in at 41-18-10, just 1 point back of the Rangers for second in the Metropolitan. We got the Avalanche who lead the league right now, contending for that President's Trophy. I'm sorry, I couldn't resist. I know it's 14 and a half hours past April Fool's Day, but I didn't get on yesterday, so had to do it. It was just the first of two meetings. These two teams, believe it or not, will be meeting again later this week. They'll be meeting in Pittsburgh on Tuesday. So pretty much after this, they are off to Pittsburgh to play this matchup. That game, well, it's not going to be nationally televised. I'm sorry. Anyway, Penguins making their third appearance on TSR this year. They're 1-0-1. Both games on NHL Nitro. They defeated the Blues back in January, 5-3, overcoming a 3-1 deficit. Two-goal deficits, I believe it was. Let me recap, see if I can recall that one correctly. Yep, twice they trailed by 2 goals, overcame them both, ended up winning the game by 2 goals. So, talk about the Uno reverse card played there. And then just a little over a week ago, the Penguins were in Buffalo to take on the Sabres. They fell in the shootout 4-3. I think right now they're just doing UFC Countdown. I'm assuming they're airing Pittsburgh and Colorado on ABC. I see that right there. So, anyway, meanwhile for Colorado, this is going to be their third appearance. Well, they had one appearance pre-pandemic. 2020 was one of the 2 experimental phase games I've done on Twitch. Last time out was against the Buffalo Sabres. They won it 3-2. They made one attempt last year at the outdoor game at Lake Tahoe, but unfortunately, because of the unseasonably warm temperatures, delayed the game up until midnight. I was not going to just stay on here and fill up 7 hours of your time with pointless rambling. So anyway, this will be their second appearance on TSR. 1-0-0 all time. Let's get the tails of the tape. Players to watch in this game based on their stats the last 5 games. For the Penguins, it's getting Malkin 9 points in the last 5 games, including 5 goals. Chris Letang having 6 assists. Did score a game-tying goal in NHL Nitro last time I called him. And then Brian Dumoulin +4. And on the other side for the Colorado Avalanche, you have Nazem Kadri, 8 points in the last 5 games, including 5 assists. Mikko Rantanen, 3 goals. And Eric Johnson, a +3. Now we got the tails of the tape. In net for the Penguins, Tristan Jarry, 33, 14, and 6 this season. GA of 2.33. Save percentage 92.1. 4 shutouts to his name. And maybe the coolest hockey mask in the NHL. Behind him, Casey DeSmith, who started the last game out. I called on TSR against Buffalo, 7-4-4, GA of 2.95, save percentage 90.5, 2 shutouts to his name. On the other side, Darcy Kemper, 31, 9, and 3 on the year. Pretty impressive. 2.37 GAA, save percentage of 92.4, and he has 5 shutouts to his name. Not bad. Some shades of Patrick Waugh there in his prime. Anyway, his backup, Pavel Francouz, 13, 3, and 1, GAA of 2.5 even, save percentage of 91.8%, and 2 shutouts to his name. So both sides having goaltenders who could provide shutouts for the team. Good. In fact, we looked like we were going to have one last week on Disney NHL with the Blackhawks and Golden Knights. Kevin Lankinen, 2 periods of shutout hockey, but then collapsed in the third period, allowed 4 goals, giving Vegas a chance to win it in overtime 5-4. It looks like it would be Francouz and Jerry in net today. Or that's the projected starting lineup. Team stats. Avalanche, 5th in the NHL in power play percentage, 25.4%. And they'll be going up against the second best penalty killing team in the league. Penguins killing 85.5% of their penalties. Penguins 12th in the power play percentage, 22.1%. Avalanche 18th in penalty kill, 78.6%. Avalanche second worst in the NHL in the faceoff circle, just winning 46.9% of faceoffs. Yeah. Penguins 12th, winning 51% of the time. Goals for fill per game. Avalanche have been known to light up the scoreboard, averaging over 3 3/4 of a goal a game. 3.77 if you want to be exact. Penguins not bad themselves, top 10. They're 10th at 3.3 game. And both of these teams know how to keep the puck out of the net. Penguins 4th best in the league in goals allowed per game, 2.59. Avalanche 8th at 2.73. So we'll either be in for a high-scoring affair or a real gridlock that could be decided in a shootout. It could be low-scoring gridlock. And as I said, these two teams, next time out, both these teams' next game will be in Pittsburgh between these two. So right now, should let you all know, games on ABC. It's will be streaming on ESPN Plus. I wonder if we're going to see my resident Pittsburgh fan, King Savage Bra, on here. I'm surprised in my previous 2 streams, he was MIA. I guess Wednesday nights are not good for him to watch NHL Nitro. The USFL 2 weeks away. I'm looking forward to it, hoping for some big things from it. I don't know what game I want to call the debut game between Birmingham and New Jersey. We'll gotta see what's on tap. Now, right now, we're gonna get into like the busy part of the year because I'm gonna have, of course, Disney/NHL Nitro. I'm gonna have the MLB coming back. Now the USFL. Plus, I still want to try to get some more NASCAR and college lacrosse. I made one attempt at college lacrosse, but lag killed the stream. Pretty much lead to me taking a 2-week, more like a 3-week hiatus before I came back. Want to give a shot with college baseball. I've yet to debut that. So, I mean, it's going to get interesting. May, especially because then you got NHL Stanley Cup playoffs beginning. You got NCAA lacrosse tournament starting up. You got the College World Series starting up. You got MLB. You got NASCAR. You got USFL. I mean, this spring, I'm not going to know what to do with myself. Hoping I'm not spreading myself too thin with all the sports. So right now, about 30 minutes to face off. I know it's 2:45. I'm going to say 15 minutes. It's like, no, I know it's not 15 minutes. Also, another thing that's being discontinued is 8-bit tune bits that I play in intermission because I've gotten copyright claims filed on me on YouTube during NHL Nitro on the 23rd. I got flagged because I won't back down. Even the 8-bit version apparently cannot be used in videos. So, yeah, ain't that something? I mean, I could maybe understand when I use speed racing for my NASCAR theme. Okay, that's I actually use the tune, so maybe I can understand that. But I use an 8-bit version of "Won't Back Down" by Tom Petty. I get a copyright claim. I don't understand it. What can you do? UFC here. Well, it was one of the sports I considered putting in my lineup on TSR, but not a lot of people are proving it. So over the summer, gotta go back to the drawing board, see what works, see what doesn't. Probably less 20 minutes to face off. For that Duke UNC matchup later on tonight. Should be fun. Alright, so now scene's being set on ABC. November 18th. Colorado, 87 points, best in the NHL, and right behind them, Pittsburgh, 78, second best since November 18th. Interesting. Maybe that's why I say potential Stanley Cup Final preview. Could be a good one. Cale Makar, 24 goals this season, leads all defensemen. Oh, yeah. We had this shirt last week. I was in Annapolis visiting. It says, Beat Army. I wish they had just had a t-shirt that said Beat Army on it. They had them in sweatshirts, but it's like, I can only wear that like 3 months a year. If that in Maryland, because Maryland has unpredictable weather. But no, they didn't have it, so this had to do. Pens win today. We'll move them into second in the Metro. It would only put them 3 points behind the Carolina Hurricanes, who we saw on Disney NHL 3 weeks ago. Colorado with the win, just one step closer to claiming the Central title. Is it on NHL? Yep. NHL Live. Crosby and McKinnon. Should be a good matchup. Sidney Crosby, 1,396 career points. Nathan McKinnon, 630. Panthers, Devils, 7-6. Was that supposed to be a Panthers Devils game or a terrible Dolphins Jets game? Panthers taking that one 7-6. And I think that win might have put them over 100 points in the standings for the year. Colorado 102 points this season, most in the NHL. He's McKinnon 5 wins and 11 career matchups versus Sidney Crosby. It's not too bad.
Goes one-on-one against Johansson. Push through. He scores.
All right, looks like we're ready to rock and roll here. So, in net for the Penguins is indeed Tristan Jarry. And on the other side, it would be Darcy Kemper. Should be a good one. Glad you could join me here on TSR today for the Penguins and the Avalanche. What could be a Stanley Cup Final preview. I know people in Raleigh and New York are going to have something to say about that, but for right now, shh. To be Crosby and McKinnon with the face-off won by Crosby. We're underway in Denver. Avalanche trying to move it up ice. They will. Dumped into the Penguins zone. Letang will try to play it behind the net. Throw it along the boards. Taken up by Crosby. Crosby passing it over to Gensel. Along the left side, dropped it back for Letang. A shot no go. And the Penguins retrieve it at center ice. Move it up ice, and they will. And it's thrown into the Avalanche zone. Played along in the left corner by Malkin. And nobody getting possession of the puck. Now Malkin tried to line up a shot. He couldn't line it up, and it went wide. They fight for it along the right side, taken up by the Avalanche. Thrown into the Penguin zone. Jarry will play it for Matheson. Matheson passing it up ice. Now at center ice, throwing it into the Avalanche zone. Kemper played it. And Avalanche unable to clear it out. The Penguins keep it in. Down to the corner, and it looked like the Penguins came in offside. Look at Jared Bednor's sixth season with the Avalanche. Led them to the playoffs the last 4 years. The last 3 years, they got stonewalled in the second round. Looking to get over that hurdle, get this team back to the conference finals for the first time in 20 years. So it was Bluger and Sturm, but Bluger gets thrown out of the circle. Penguins get possession at center. Weedle throws it into the Avalanche zone. Played behind that by Eric Johnson. Now looking to fight for it along the left side. And the puck squirts out, and it'll go into the Penguin zone for an icing. Face off won by the Penguins. Long range shot just wide. As the Avalanche try to get it out, they will. The Penguins going to throw it back into the zone. Here comes Crosby. Russ getting it over to Gensel. Drops it back. And the puck up for grabs. The Penguins have to retreat. Letang trying to get it. Lost control of it. Now back to the Penguins. Here comes Brian Russ. Passing it over. The Russ shot. Turned away by Kemper. And Makar trying to get it out. He will. Here comes Burkowski. Trying to set it up. Shot the rebound. No! Jerry somehow kept it out. And a net knocked off its moorings as Tristan Jerry looked like he was going to be beat for the first goal of the game, and he somehow gets back. Let's take a look at what exactly happened. I couldn't even see. McKinnon tried with the backhand, and it was Radinen who tried to get the rebound. No, Jari didn't make the stop. It hit the side of the net. This face-off's to the left of Jerry, won by the Penguins. Matheson throws it across the boards. Now throwing up ice. Giving away. And giving it right back. Here's Malkin. Dropping it back to Carter. Carter looking for some help. He falls down. McKinnon taking it up for the Avalanche. Cross-ice pass. Lost control of it. The Penguins able to get it out. Fight forward along the left side. McKinnon will swat it out. Penguins able to keep it in. Raquel, long-range shot turned away by Kemper. Carter could not bury the rebound. Avalanche throw it into the Penguins zone. They'll fight for it along the right corner. Ruhwedel will take it for the Penguins. Looking for some help. Gets it over to Friedman. And Avalanche taken away. They retreat into their own zone. And thrown into the Penguins zone. Jerry will play it. And Avalanche with it now. As this is Manson dropping it back. Jack Johnson passing it along. Now they go around the horn. Try to set up in front. Jerry keeps it out. And Penguins coming away with it now. Get out the center. Avalanche taking it away, and they're going to try to come back. So it was Newhook who lost control of it. Penguins not able to get it out because it went out of play. With about 16 minutes left in the opening period. Both teams seeing some great opportunities just going by the wayside. Last time the Avalanche were in the conference finals, that was in 2002. They were defending Stanley Cup champions. They lost a tough 7-game series to the rival Red Wings. Such a shame that rivalry died because the Red Wings moved to the Eastern Conference. And the Penguins looking to move it up ice. They will. This is Rodriguez. Passing over to Letang. Shot! And Kemper keeps it out. It's right to the gut of Kemper. Great dish by Rodriguez. Good shot by Letang. I don't even know if it hit the... It looked like it might have got wedged in the armpit. Oh, it was the armpit of Kemper that kept it out. Look at Mike Sullivan. First American-born head coach, back-to-back Stanley Cups. Winning them in 2016 and 2017. The Penguins have struggled since then, just winning one playoff series as McKinnon drives in. And a shot kept out by Jerry. So covered up for the face-off. The Penguins the last 4 years, just one postseason series win. They've lost their last 4. The Penguins will be in the playoffs for the 16th straight season, barring a major collapse, which I don't see happening. As the Penguins win the face-off. This is Marino throwing it up to Crosby. Excuse me, that Rust. Driving in. Crosby, long-range shot. Kemper will keep it out. 5 minutes in, no score here on your home for the NHL. Oh, false alarm. We're not going to commercial break. Penguins with it now. Malkin trying to get it out. This is Raquel passing it along. Now thrown into the right corner along the boards. Avalanche will play it. It looks like Eric Johnson getting it up. This is Nishushkin. And throws it on net, and Jerry keeps it out. And I'm guessing Mike Matheson is disagreeing with one of the members of the Avalanche. I think that is... I can't see the name. It's Confer. I'm guessing Mike Matheson thinks that Lord Palmerston was the greatest English Prime Minister, and Confer would probably say Pitt the Elder. Face off to the left of Jerry. And Bluger gets thrown out of the face-off circle, so it'll be Rodriguez along with Comfer. And Pitt the Elder wins the face-off. And a long-range shot turned away by Jerry. As Nishushkin lost control of it in the right corner. They look to get it back. Now they fight for it in the left corner. Struggling to get it out. They fight for it. Fight for it. Still up for grabs. Penguins able to get it out. Only for it to be an icing. Face off to the right of Jerry. Looks like this will be Radnin taking it for the Avalanche. Won by the Penguins. Looking to move it up ice, they will. Thrown into the Avalanche zone as Kapanen lost control of it. If he had control, he had it in the clear. The Avalanche getting control of it, looking to move it up ice. But they lose at center. Letang plays it. Passes along. This is Gensel. It's along the boards, taken by the Avalanche, looking to move it up ice. This is Cale Makar, throws it up. Now try to get out the center, they do, but the Penguins get control of it. Letang plays it, throws it up there for Crosby. Looking to drop it back. He dropped it too far back, so they have to retreat. And Letang will just throw it into the right corner. Played by the Avalanche. Now moving it up ice. Now going into the left corner, trying to poke it across. Just not enough as it hit the side of the net. Makar dropping it back. As Nishushkin loses it, here come the Penguins. As Raquel drops it back for Carter. Dropped it back, shot wide. And the Avalanche looking to move it up, and Carter takes down Abe Kubel. Play goes on. And the Penguins looking to move it up ice. They will. Throw it into the Avalanche zone. Kemper will play it behind the net. Throws it along the boards. Taken up by Cogliano. Cogliano throws it along the boards. They fight for it behind the net. Penguins coming away with it. As Boyle throws it out. Oh. It's back. Now the Penguins moving it up ice. And like Heinen was checked under the boards, losing control of it. Avalanche get it back out the center where the Penguins take control of it. This is Ruhwedel throwing it along the boards. Penguins trying to come away with it. They give it away. The Avalanche give it right back at center. Here's Friedman. Shoots it right into the glove of Kemper. Played 8 minutes here in Denver. No score on your home for the NHL. Scratching country. Back at Denver, no score. Face off to the left of Kemper. So it'll be Sturm and Carter take the draw. Won by the Penguins. As Marino passes along. Marino long range shot turned away. Played by Matheson. That's along to Carter. Carter looking up ice. Trying to go across. He gives it away. Here come the Avalanche coming the other way. This is Nishukin. Throwing across ice. Nishukin shot turned away by Kemper. Jerry. Follow-up chance turned away by Jerry. I apologize for that. I said Kemper by mistake. I think it was just in the moment. It looked like it was Lehkonen who was trying to get the rebound. Leg save first. And stonewalling Lehkonen right on the doorstep. Perhaps the best shot of the game so far for the Avalanche. As they win the face-off going cross ice. McKinnon lost control of it. Penguins, if they can hurry up, they're in the clear. Turn away by Kemper. Rodriguez was in the clear, but Kemper stands his ground. Avalanche try to get it out. They will. As Kemper will cover it up. Evan Rodriguez was in the clear, but Darcy Kemper there to stand his ground and turn him away on the breakaway. Rodriguez in his last 36 games, just 2 goals and 10 points after having 15 the previous amount. As that shot was turned away by Kemper. Penguins with it now. Throwing it along the boards. Fight forward in the right corner. Taken away by Russ. Russ tried to shoot it. Avalanche got in the way. Manson trying to get it out for the Avalanche. This is Lehkonen dropping it back. Long-range shot. Blocked. So that was Nichushkin on the shot. Penguins throw it in. Kemper will play it for Devin Toews. Toews looking for some help. It's it over. Now thrown into the right corner. Dropping it back. Makar lost it. Makar, almost turned offside, but it was regardless Penguin puck. A little bit of word vomit coming out of my mouth there. Trying to sort things out. And here come the Avalanche coming up the ice. And Sturm could not get control of it. The Avalanche will throw it into the left corner. And now the Penguins coming in with it along the right side. Give it away to Makar at center ice. And a pass, and now the Penguins throw it into the Avalanche zone where Makar will play it. Past the midway mark here in the opening period. No score here. Avalanche best home points percentage in the NHL, 27-4-3. Penguins moving up ice. Letang passes to Raquel. Raquel tried to get back to Malkin. He couldn't get control of it, so the Penguins have to retreat. Letang will try it again. Moving up ice. Now they throw it into the Avalanche zone. Kemper trying to play it. Puck pounces on his stick. Now they fight for it along the right side. Penguins with it now. Long-range shot blocked. For some help now, it's Jack Johnson taking it up for the Avalanche. Throw it along the boards. Now fighting for it behind the net. McKinnon could not get control of it. As the Penguins able to get it out. Now taken back as Radnan with it for the Avalanche. Radnan looking for some help. Cross ice pass and the stick breaks on Devin Toews as he was looking to wind up for the shot. Now I got to do what he can. Teddy Bluger, here's Rodriguez, loses control of it. As Toews now has to resort to playing soccer. Puck up for grabs. Letang with it for the Penguins. Long range shot. Kemper keeps it out. Avalanche try to get it out. They will. And no icing, so play goes on. Penguins move it up ice. They fight for it in the left corner. And the Avalanche try to come away with it. They won't. They're going to still fight for it along the left side. Gensel with it now. Looking for some help. Crosby could not get control of it. Now he has to throw it along the boards. And now thrown up ice by the Avalanche. This is where Dumoulin will play it. 7.5 to go. Here's Letang. A long-range pass. And his long-range shot gloved by Kemper. The saucer pass to Letang was a no-go. Look at Devin Toews wind up for the shot, and the stick breaks in half. Goalie standing their ground here in the Mile High City. No score on your home for the NHL. Score update from earlier today. In East Rutherford, it's the Panthers 7, Devils 6. I said East Rutherford, I meant Newark. Back in Denver, no score. Both sides combined 19 shots. Neither of them able to get it past the goalie. Both sides having a great opportunity. I think the best one was by Evan Rodriguez on a in the clear. Face-offs to the left of Kemper. And the Avalanche will win the face-off. And they're able to get it out. Goes into the left corner. Play goes on as Matheson will play for the Penguins. Trying to move it up. Carter throws it into the left corner. And trying to set up for Raquel. No go. Shot by Malkin. Turned away by Kemper. Was trying to connect with Raquel. Ended up going to Malkin. He tried to shoot it, but Kemper keeps it out. And face-off. Oh! Looked like Crosby shot off the face-off. Kemper able to stand his ground. He's off to the left of Kemper. Won by McKinnon. Taken up by Jack Johnson. Throws it up ice. Radnan fights for it with Dumoulin. Penguins able to get it out. Forcing the Avalanche to retreat. To get it into Radnan. Jerry plays it. Throwing it along the boards. Gets it out the center. Avalanche play it. Jack Johnson tries it into the Penguin zone. Cross ice pass. Now back. Try to get to McKinnon. It's intercepted. As Russ will throw it on net. And Kemper misplayed it, but it was able to keep it out. Trying to move it up ice. They will, but it went out of play. With just around 6 minutes to play in the opening period. It bounced on him when he was trying to glove it, and then he had to just try to swat it out of danger. Step aside, no score still here on your home for the NHL. Back in Denver, with just around 6 minutes ago, 5:57 to be exact, and look at the upcoming schedule. Montreal, Tampa Bay going at it tonight on NHL Network at 7 o'clock. Tomorrow, the Islanders taking on the Devils on NHL Nitro at 4 o'clock. Wednesday, the Lightning and Capitals will play on NHL Nitro. I didn't catch the last game. Shot went out of play. So we're going to have to just do it again. Bluger and Helm, let's face-off circle. One by Helm. The Avalanche try to move it up ice. They will. Matheson plays it. Throws it into the right corner. They fight for it behind the net. Avalanche able to get it out. Or did they? Nope, they will. Cogliano with it. Passes it over to Helm. Helm's shot turned away by Jerry. Fight for it along the left side. Now going into the right corner. Helm throws it up ice. Long range shot wide. Helm couldn't get the rebound in. Penguins trying to get it out. Unable to. Eric Johnson keeps it in the Penguin zone. Now they fight for it. Fight for it. Helm with it. Trying to pass it. It was deflected. And they're able to get it out to center. So the Avalanche forced the retreat. And McCarr's cross-ice pass going nowhere. Avalanche able to keep it in the Penguin zone, at least for the moment. The Penguins able to drive it out. Along the boards. Malkin with it. Penguins with it now. The Avalanche with it now, moving it up. The Shoeskin could not get it. Now taken up now by Friedman. And he'll throw it into the Avalanche zone. Took a weird bounce. Carr tried to play for the Avalanche, but now they fight for it along the left side into the left corner. They're still fighting for it. Come up on 4 minutes to play here in the opening period. No score. Driving shot turned away by Kemper. Rebound opportunity, no go. As Jack Johnson able to get it out for the Avalanche. Letang will play it. Penguins able to get into the Avalanche zone. They fight for it behind the net. Gensel tried to get control of it. He couldn't. Now Burakovsky looking for some help. It's now taken up by McKinnon. McKinnon dropping it back. It's Rannon for McKinnon. McKinnon looking for some help. He falls down. Now they've had to fight for it in the left corner. Penguins coming away with it now. As they're able to get it out. Now the Avalanche forced to retreat. It's now thrown into the Penguin zone. Forward icing. We just passed the 3-minute mark here in the opening period. Penguins, 15 shots. Avalanche, just 9. Face off to the right of Kemper. Avalanche coming away with a giveaway. Burakovsky able to get it out. A race for it in the Penguin zone as Radnan and Matheson. Matheson able to beat it out. The Penguins able to get it out. Now into the Avalanche zone. And they do call icing. Angelo. Anthony Angelo's in the game, so I got to add him to the. And Avalanche with it now. Throwing along the boards. Play. .225 to go in the opening period. Penguins with it now. This is Kapanen. As Kapanen loses control of it, and they fight for it along the left side. Kapanen is able to drop back to Letang. Long-range shot, turned away. Rebound opportunity. Rodriguez couldn't pull the trigger. Penguins still with it now. Malkin throws it along the boards. Letang try to play it. Throws it along the boards. And the Avalanche try to get it out. Penguins keep it in. 2 minutes ago, Avalanche throw it up ice. Played by Dumoulin. Excuse me. Throwing it up ice. Letang trying to get the Malkin. Flecked off the skate. Here come the Avalanche. Driving in, it's Nichushkin. Lost control of it behind the net. Fight for it along the right side. Avalanche come over. Johnson's shot went wide. Now they fight for it in the right corner. Thrown up ice. Now the Avalanche with it now. Just under 90 seconds to play. Drops it back. Avalanche trying to move it up ice. And they will. Take it in by Radnin. Is turned away by Jerry. Or did he not get the shot off? And drop back. Long range shot. And it looked like it was blocked. As McCarr has to retrieve it. Less than a minute to play in the opening period. Taken up by Devin Taves. Gives it up to Burkowski. Going into the right corner. They'll fight for it. Fighting for possession. Less than 30 seconds to go in the period. Avalanche will try to contest for at least one more shot. Jerry turns it away. Now the Penguins will try for one last chance. Driving in. Marino shot turned away. Rebound. And Gensel could not pounce on it. Under 20 seconds to play in the period. Drops it back. Long range shot turned away by Jerry. And that's going to take us to the end of the first period. "20 minutes played in Denver. No score here on your home for the NHL. Played 20 minutes in Denver, no scores. A look at stat line real quick. Penguins 17 shots on goal, Avalanche 11. Avalanche win 61.9% of the faceoffs. Avalanche 9 hits, Penguins 6. Penguins 2 blocked shots, Avalanche 1. Avalanche 1 giveaway. The Penguins have not given it away. They've got 1 takeaway. The Avalanche have not taken anything. Earlier today, the Panthers defeat the Devils 7-6 at Newark, not East Rutherford. And they now hit the 100-point threshold on the season and trail the Avalanche by 2 points for the President's Trophy.
And I say, England. And I say, England's greatest prime minister was Lord Palmerston. Hit the elder. Lord Palmerston. Hit the elder. Okay, you asked for it, Bugs. Yeah, that's showing him, Bonnie. Hit the elder. Lord Palmerston.
Sorry. That's what I was talking about earlier when I made that reference.
Io dico che il più grande primo ministro. No. Solve the puzzles now.
Lick
Perhaps we should help. Squiller. Squiller.
As a struggling actor, I need all the breaks that I can get. At Liberty Buchamug.
Cut.
Liberty Bibbity.
Cut.
Liberty Mutual customizes your car insurance, so you only pay for what you... Line?
Need.
Action.
Cut. You can't say that.
Sorry. Is this where they're going to put the Statue of Liberty? Liberty... Are we married to Mutual?
Cut.
Only pay for what you need.
Liberty, 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 liberty.
About to start second period. No score after 20 minutes in Denver. But both teams getting good opportunities. Perhaps the best one was Rodriguez on a breakaway, turned away by Kemper. Avalanche came into this game second worst face-off percentage in the league. So far today, they've won around 2/3 of the face-offs. Crosby 3-of-8 in this face-off circle. And probably make it 3 for 9 as the Avalanche come away with the puck. Thrown into the left corner. Moulin will play it. Fight for it along the right side. Avalanche able to get control of it. Jari will swat it aside. Pens move it up ice. Now taken by McKinnon as he throws it into the corner. Along the boards. Now they fight for it in the left corner. And Makar with it. Dropping it back. McKinnon, long range shot. Blocked and it goes out of play. Cap Steve A in the house. How's it going? Yeah, went off Jake Gensel. And then just floated up out of play. He's off to the left of Jerry. Won by the Avalanche who have to retrieve it. In their own zone and retreat. Manson will play it. As he passes it to Comfer. Comfer throws it into the zone. Fight for it in the left corner. Taking by Nichushkin. Dropped it back. Penguins coming away with it now. They get it out to center. They're in the wide of Kemper. Now they'll fight for it behind the net. Malkin gets it in the left corner, but played by Nichushkin. Gets it along. Nichushkin shot turned by Jerry. Rebound, no go! As Jerry keeps it out. Nichushkin, long range shot, and it will be covered up by Jerry as he turns away Lehkonen. Coffer was turned away on the rebound. And puck goes back into the Avalanche zone for icing. Face off to the right of Jerry. And taken by the Penguins. Move it off ice, they will. Taken away by Newhook. Now played by Eric Johnson. Throws it along the boards. Sturm will move it up ice. Lost control of it. Penguins looking for help. Thrown into the Avalanche zone. Avalanche able to get it out. Penguins retrieve it at center ice. Ruedel throws it along the boards. Penguins with it now in their own zone. As Gensel with it behind the net, drops it back. Long range shot wide. Gensel tried to get the rebound, he couldn't. Now they fight for it behind the net. Penguins with it now along the left side. And they'll take it up by Darren Helm. Helm trying to weave his way through, poked away by Letang. And now Gensel with it at center ice. He'll throw it into the Avalanche zone, where Makar will play it. Kale Makar throws it along the boards. Kale, it's for you, Cap Steve 8. You would get it. They fight for it in the right corner. Make that Logan O'Connor poking it free. Shot on net, taking it out by Jerry. Jerry able to keep it out as Raquel moves it up ice. Raquel with it. Centered pass, no go. The Avalanche with it now, dropping it back, but it looks like they came in offside. Avalanche with it now. Looking to move it up ice, and they won't. Penguins taking control, and they get it into the Avalanche zone. Long range shot by Dumoulin. Turned away by Kemper. Avalanche move it up ice. This is McKinnon. McKinnon loses control of it. Penguins able to get it out the center. As Dumoulin with make that Rodriguez. Throws it into the Avalanche zone, played by Josh Manson. Throws it up ice. And Jerry will play it for Ruedel. They'll take it up by Boyle. Boyle passing. They tried to get it to Heinen, but he lost control of it. So the Penguins having to retreat. Going along the boards. Makar will play it for the Avalanche. Looking to move it up ice. Unable to. And the puck goes out of play. Great deflection by Kapanen. Nearly got past Kemper. He was able to react and get McKinnon and Crosby take the face-off to the right of Kemper. Nope, not anymore. Crosby waved out in favor of Gensel. One by the Avalanche. McKinnon. It's thrown back in there by Crosby. Played by Rust in the left side. Lost control of it. Avalanche with it as they get it out the center. Here comes Eric Johnson passing. Looking. Shot turned away by Jerry as Radnin whiffs on the shot. Here come the Penguins the other way. Crosby, shot blocked. Avalanche able to get out. There's an Avalanche player down to the right of Kemper. Play going on. McKinnon with it. Looking for help. Malkin on him. And he lost control of it. The Penguins with it now. That will be thrown in for an icing. With just under 15 minutes to go here in the second. Let's see. It was Devin Tays. Looked like it went off the leg of Tays. It's just been a hard enough shot. May have just been a stinger. He's got 49 points in 57 games. Avalanche win the faceoff. Long-range shot blocked. Able to keep it in the pen zone. Jerry will play it along to Dumoulin. As Carter will play it. And he gives it away, but Penguins able to get control of it right back. Taken in by Carter. Carter, shot turned away by Kemper. And knocked back into the Penguin zone for an icing. Jeff Carter hit it right off the right hand of Kemper. 115 career goals, 8th most amongst active players. The Penguins thrown into the Avalanche zone for an icing. Around 14 minutes to go in the period. Carter just 1 goal shy of 400. But they just said he had 415. Okay. I'll have to look it up during commercial break to see which one was right. Face off won by the Avalanche. As Nichushkin plays it for Comfer. Passing it along there, able to keep it in the Penguin zone. Nichushkin with it. And he whipped on the pass. It's Dumoulin. They got Rodriguez trying to get it out for the Penguins. Avalanche knocking right back into the Penguin zone. Jerry will play it. Throw it along the boards. Up ice and into the Avalanche zone. As Bluger throws it across ice. And now passing it along. Orange shot partially blocked. And Ruedl's shot blocked by Comfer. And the Penguins will play in their own zone for Friedman. Throws it up ice. And it will be an icing on the Penguins with just over 13 minutes to play here in the period. It's off to the left of Jerry. Won by the Penguins. Ruedl threw it along the boards. Penguins at center ice. They move it into the Avalanche zone. Russ couldn't get a shot off. I make that Boyle. They fight for it behind the net. Taken by Angelo. Play behind the net. Avalanche try to get it out. And they are not able to. Now they are. And here come the Avalanche 2-on-2. Trying to get to McKinnon. He couldn't connect. Taken by McCarr. Running along the boards. Here comes Letang to play for the Penguins. They try to get it out. They're unable to. They maintain possession behind their, or in their own zone, excuse me. Now moving up is Rust. Passes. Ill-advised passes. They lose control of it. Now they have to fight for it in the left corner, taken by the Avalanche. Thrown along the boards. And it's Cogliano who tried to get a shot on net. Whiffed on it. ESPN ABC upcoming NHL schedule. Tuesday night on ESPN Plus, the Hurricanes take on the Sabres. And the Wild take on the Predators. On Thursday, the Penguins and Rangers go at it on ESPN Plus, along with the Sabres and Hurricanes. And next Saturday, the Caps and Pens. The rivalry continues on ABC. This is the Avalanche moving it up. This is O'Connor. Tried to set it up for Helm. He couldn't get control of it. Helm with it. Falls down. He loses control. Helm tried to get control of it for the Avalanche. A shot on net turned away by Jerry. Marino couldn't get it out. Thrown along the right side. It's Eric Johnson trying to get it out. He can't. As Russ will throw it into the Avalanche zone for an icing. As we got about 11 minutes to go, 11:19 to go in the period. Crosby to take the face off of the Penguins to the right of Jerry. And the Avalanche coming away with it. And now they give it away. Here come the Penguins. Losing control of it. Avalanche getting in their own zone. Looking to move it up ice. They will. But may have been offside as Sturm. He was ahead of the play before he touched it. Halfway through the second, still no score here on your home for the NHL. $11:05 to go in the period. No score. So the neutral ice will be Comfer and Malkin. I'll make that Carter, not Malkin. And Carter bumped out in favor of Raquel. Won by the Avalanche by Comfer. Throwing along the boards. Fight board in the left corner. Fighting for it. And Penguins coming away with it now. As Jeff Carter throws it up ice. Trying to get to Raquel. Went off his skate. And the Avalanche with it now. And they try to move it up ice. They will. Send it up. Here's shot on net. Turned away. That was Lehkonen. And here come the Penguins. Dumoulin throws it up ice. And taken by Raquel in the Avalanche zone. Malkin looking for help. Ends up giving it away. Here's McKinnon. Gliding down. McKinnon has to turn around, try to drop it back. Here's a shot. Turn away by Jerry. Rebound score! I think it was Rantanen who put it in, and the Avalanche draw first blood here in Denver today. Oh, my goodness. It was McKinnon driving in, looking for help. He dropped it back. Yes, that was indeed Mikko Rantanen. On the rebound. And he banked it right off the shoulder of Jerry. Maybe the Colorado Rockies should consider bringing him in. He pretty much batted it into the net. It's riding in from Burkowski and McKinnon. They draw first blood here in Denver. Right around the midway mark of the period. Penguins with it right side, trying to find some help. They give it away. Here come the Avalanche. As Rantanen loses control of it, he has to retreat. Avalanche 36-2-4 when they get the first goal of the game. Now taken by Johnson. He throws it all along the boards. Penguins give it away, or Avalanche give it away. Crosby shot, turn away by Kemper. How did he keep it out? Penguins, though, keep it in their Avalanche zone. Rust dropping it back. Gensel to Crosby. Excuse me, make that Letang. The shot was blocked, and they're able to get it out the center. Letang will play it. Waiting for everyone to get across. He didn't wait long enough. It's offside. Halfway home in the second. Your score, Avalanche 1, Penguins nothing here on your home for the NHL. Back at Denver after the goal by Mikko Rantanen made it 1-0 Avalanche. Crosby tried to tie it up, but Kemper standing tall. And for Rantanen, goals in 4 of his last 5 games. He has a 5-game point streak going for him. And face-off won by the Avalanche. Going to move it up ice. Now Rantanen dropping it back. McKinnon shot. And Jarry able to keep it out. And Penguins take it away on the face-off, moving it up ice. Throwing it into the Avalanche zone. Makar will throw it out. Throwing along the boards. And long range shot by Dumoulin. Kemper gets a piece of it. Trying to move it out. Intercepted. There's Letang. Or make it Gensel. No! Gensel misses the target. Oh my goodness. Avalanche taking control of it. Center. Thrown into the Penguins zone. Gensel, 32 goals this season, leading the team. He did not get 33 on that last sequence. As Newhook dropped it back. Behind the net. Helm with it now, looking for help. Trying to drop it back, taken by O'Connor. On the right side, now it gets out the center, back into the Avalanche zone where they will retrieve it. Thrown up ice. And icing is called on the Avalanche. Another look at Gensel with a great takeaway. Looked like he had Kemper beat, but he couldn't pull the trigger. As he was bringing it back to his forehand, he lost control of the puck. Oh, he wishes he could have that one back. Face off to the right of Kemper. And Bluger drops it back to Rodriguez. Pass across ice. Matheson's long-range shot. Gloved up by Kemper. Gensel this season first leads the team in goals with 32. Second on the team with 66 points. Face off to the right of Kemper. And taken by the Avalanche. Excuse me. Jack Johnson getting it out for the Avalanche. And it's thrown into the Penguins zone. They fight for it in the left corner. Fighting for it. Dropping it back. Now gets out the center. Here come the Penguins. Rodriguez looking. Lost control of it. Throws it on net. And Kemper, look, he got it. He got it. Face off to the left of Kemper. And up. Looks like Pittsburgh's going to have another guy take the face off against JT Compher. As Angelo lost the face off. Kemper, 27 saves on the day. He'll play it behind the net, throws it along the boards. Avalanche try to get out there, unable to. Puck goes along the right side, now thrown along the boards. Try to throw it back on net, goes wide. Boyle trying to get it for the Penguins, he can't. Avalanche trying to move it up ice, they will. As that was Nichushkin looking for help. They fight for it, he gets control of it. Passes along to Lehkonen. Thrown behind the net. Taken out by Ruhwedel. Throws it up at the center. Penguins with it now in their own zone. It's under 6 minutes to play here in the second. Avalanche holding a 1-0 lead thanks to the goal by Mikko Rantanen. And Rantanen tried to drive it again. Shot! No! He did not connect. It looked like it went out of play. We'll step aside. 5.5 to go in the second. Avalanche by 1 here on your home for the NHL. Back in Denver. Avalanche up 1-0. Look at Alex Newhook. Pre-game. Oh, yeah, he's wired up. That might be what it is. Selected 16th in the 2019 draft. On the left of Jerry, it will be McKinnon and Crosby to take the face-off. Face-off taken by the Penguins. And throwing along the boards, trying to get it out. Rust able to get it to center. Taken up by Dumoulin. The Gensel shot blocked. Gensel with it now. Drops it back. Long range shot. Can't believe it. Rebound score! Penguins tie it up at 1. I got to catch you. Put that in. I think it may have been Crosby. Let's see. Shot. Kemper got the first piece of it. And yes, it was Crosby on the rebound. As there was pretty much nothing Kemper could do. It was just Crosby being in the right place at the right time. And 26th goal of the year for Crosby. Knots it up at 1 with just over 5 minutes to go in the second. Here come the Avalanche looking to respond as Newhook lost control of it. Oh, he scored! Oh, my goodness. I didn't even see what happened. I thought he lost control of it. Next thing you know, I seen the lights go on. Well, let's see what happened. Oh, where did it go in? It wasn't Newhook. It was Ade Kubel. Oh, yeah, that went in. Oh, that went in. Like, everything just happened so quickly, I didn't know what happened. Prime example, if you blink, you miss something. And for Ade Kubel, his 8th goal of the year, giving the Avalanche a 2-1 lead. Scoring just 20 seconds after Crosby knotted it up at 1. And meanwhile, Penguins looking to respond as Kemper keeps it out. It was Russ driving in, and now puck at center ice. Thrown back into the Avalanche zone. Looks like we got to stop at your play. Nope, we're going on. It just showed the Avalanche bench for a long time. Avalanche with it now. O'Connor, long-range shot turned away by Jerry. And by Ruedel. Lost control of it. Now they fight for it behind the net. Throwing up ice, and here come the Penguins with it now. As Kapanen could not catch up to it. Taken away by Eric Johnson. Letang with it. Letang keeping it in, but he lost control of it. Here come the Avalanche. This is O'Connor. O'Connor lost control of it. O'Connor losing it. Here come the Penguins. Taking up ice. Thrown into the left corner now. It's taken out by Devin Tays. And I'll move it out to center. Brandon throws it along the boards. Jari will play it. Malkin dumps it back behind the net. Here come the Avalanche taking control of it. Radnan, long range shot, no go. And Avalanche able to keep control of it. So that's Manson passing along. A shot, no go. McKinnon, control of it. Penguins trying to get it out. They will do so, but it goes back into the Penguins zone, so I got to try it again. Matheson with it. 2 minutes to go here in the second period. A 2-1 of game. Now into the Penguins zone. Penguins get out the center. Here comes Crosby. 2-on-1. The Gensel. Gensel shot. No go. He did not hit the target. Gensel trying again, and Kemper able to keep it out. Now, misfire by Jake Gensel. It'll be Crosby and Comfort take the face off. Crosby wins it. Letang with it, throws it along the boards. Russ will play it along the left side, drops it back. Now looking, this is Dumoulin. Weaving in, shot blocked. Kemper able to keep it out. And the Avalanche get out the center where the Penguins take control of it. Letang in his own zone. Letang looking for some help. As Lehkonen relentless on him. Unable to get it out. Now the puck went out of play. With just over a minute to go here in the period. Letang, 53 assists this season is a career high. Yeah, Penguins get it out. Come the Avalanche with it now. 1 minute to go in the period. To the left corner now. McCarr throws it in there for McKinnon. Behind the net, looking for some help. Puts it over to Burakovsky. Burakovsky losing control of it. Penguins try to get it out. They will. Here comes Rodriguez. Rodriguez driving in, lost control of it. Throwing along the boards. As Burakovsky looking for some help. Avalanche able to get it out. Now thrown into the Penguin zone for an icing. With just under 20 seconds to play in the period. Oh, by the way, the last game that I mentioned earlier on top, when they were talking about the NHL upcoming schedule, Penguins Rangers on ESPN Plus. So 14 seconds to go. See if the Penguins try to get one last push to try to tie it up before the period ends. Penguins win the faceoff. As shot just goes wide. A fight for it along the right side. Penguins with it. Crosby's shot. No go. And the puck will go along the side. Now will bring us to the end of the period. We played 40 minutes in the Mile High City. Your score, Avalanche 2, Penguins 1 on your home for the NHL. Played 40 minutes in Denver. Avalanche taking a 2-1 lead. Goals for the period for the Avalanche by Radnin and Ube Kubel. Crosby getting the goal for the Penguins. Crosby's goal tied it at 1. Ube Kubel made it 2-1 on their slap shot from long range. Let's go down the stat line. Penguins 32 shots. Avalanche 24. Avalanche winning 56.5% of the faceoffs. Avalanche out-hitting the Penguins 15-14. Penguins blocking 10 shots. Avalanche just 3. Avalanche 4 giveaways. Penguins 3. Penguins 4 takeaways. Avalanche 3 takeaways. Pardon me. About ready to start the third period in Denver. The Avalanche holding a 2-1 advantage. The Avalanche winning 36-42 when they score first. And have gotten points in 40 of those 42 games. Showing the second goal, and it happened so quick. Nicholas Kubel came out of nowhere. That's why I was wondering when Newhook lost the puck and ended up in the back of the net. I'm like, whoa, what happened? I was like, that's what happened. I blinked. I missed something. And Penguins win the face-off to open up the third period. Avalanche with it in their own zone. Avalanche 32, 1-2 when leading after the second period. So a lot of sides pointing to them winning this game based on statistics, but we don't play this game on paper. As Gensel throws it up ice for the Penguins. Taken away at center by Makar. And throws it into the right corner. Nichushkin will try to play it in the left corner. Penguins try to get it out. Letang throws it along the boards. Avalanche keep it in. They fight for it behind the net. It's 302 penalties drawn, most in the NHL. So far, well, so far so good in terms of penalty. I'm not going to go any further than that. Penguins throw it up ice. Avalanche retrieve it in their own zone. Now take it away, but offside. This will be Malkin and Sturm, won by Sturm. And thrown into the Penguin zone, and this is going to be an icing. Face off to the right of Kemper. Won by Sturm. Penguins though take it away. Throw it along the boards. Self grab. Shot on net wide. Taken up by Taze. And now here we go into clear. Turn away rebound. No! The net gets knocked off its moorings. And Jerry holding on to it. He turns away. Ube Kubel. And then Newhook couldn't poke at it as Jerry was able to fall on the puck. It looked like Raquel was the one that took the nasty spill into the goalpost. Ooh, that's going to leave a mark. Jerry, 23 saves today. However, his team down by 1. Helm throws it back. Avalanche put it into the Penguin zone. Penguins able to get it out. And here they come into the Avalanche zone. Capping it for Rodriguez. No go. Just wide. Friedman throws it along for Bluger. Bluger lost control of it. Here come the Avalanche. Now the puck out at center ice into the Penguin zone. Taken by Cogliano. They fight for it along the right side. And Freeman lost control of it. A shot by McKinnon high and wide. And offside called. Look, it's McKinnon shot just a little too high. It looked like he also struggled to keep his footing. Thrown into the Avalanche zone. If we're on the right side, long-range shot. Kemper able to keep it out. Played it for Burkowski. Burkowski lost control of it. Now gets it back. And he'll just throw it into the Penguin zone. Penguins coming away with it. Looks like Avalanche may have came in offside first. Some missed opportunities for the Penguins. Maybe the best one was Gensel, unable to get it back to the forehand, caused him to lose control of it, and he couldn't pull the trigger. 14 scoring chances today have only connected on one. Avalanche throwing into the Penguin zone. They fight for it along the right side. Fight for it. They're still fighting for it. It's Marino. Falls down. Avalanche. Nope, it's the Penguins who come away with it. Thrown into the Avalanche zone. That's where Angelo will play. And now it's played by Boyle. Thrown up ice. Long range shot. Oh, just wide. And now thrown back into the Penguin zone. Matheson will play. Throws it up ice. Ruedel now thrown into the Avalanche zone. Carter could not get control of it. If he could have gotten a goal. Possibly a goal. Now fight for it at center. Taken away by Nichushkin. Nichushkin pulling back. Sets it up. Comfort dropping it back. Now passes across to Taze. Taze long range shot wide. Dropping it back. Taken by Comfort. Drops it back to Taze. Passes across. Long range shot. Jerry keeps it out. And the Penguins get it at center. Losing control of it. Now it's the Avalanche. Retreating into their own zone. It's up for Burkowski. Throws it into the left corner. McKinnon setting it up for Radnan. And his shot was turned away by Jerry. Taken by McKinnon, dropping it back. Jack Johnson to McKinnon. Throws it across ice. Burkowski trying to hunt it down for the Avalanche. Long range shot just tickled wide. Penguins unable to get it out. The Avalanche keep it in. Long range shot just wide. And puck up for grabs. Burkowski wipes out, takes McKinnon out. Allowing the Penguins to get control of the puck as Dumoulin will take it up. Passes, try to get to Crosby, couldn't connect. Now they fight for it in the left corner. And taken up by the Avalanche. As Radnan wipes out. Jack Johnson throwing it up ice. Taken by Matheson. Penguins with it now. Kapanen. Kapanen shot! And Kemper keeps it out. With just under 15 minutes to go in the game. Woo-wee. McKinnon played it back Radnan. It went off the shoulder of Jerry. And this time it does not go into the net after he banked one off his shoulder when he batted it in. Taken by the Penguins. Puck ends up in Kemper's glove. About 14.5 to play. Kemper 94.2% saves since January 15th, leading the NHL. Face off to the right of Kemper, won by the Penguins. Out the center, now the Penguins with it. Avalanche this year, 15-1-6 in one-goal games. Have gotten at least a point in the standings in all but one of their one-goal games. Face off won by the Avalanche. McCarr throws it along the boards. And the Avalanche and the Penguins will play it. Russ gets it up ice. And now this is Crosby. Cross ice pass. Drop back. Gensel will throw it along the boards for Crosby. He couldn't play it. The Avalanche able to get it out. And here's McKinnon. Drops it back. Looking. Cross ice pass does not connect. Penguins coming away with it now. Thrown along the boards. Fight for it in the left corner. And looks like they call icing. Face off to the left of Jerry. Won by the Penguins. Dumoulin with it. Throws it up. Isaac couldn't get it out. Like he's fighting for it behind the net. Poked free by Nichushkin. Penguins try to get it out. They will, but Avalanche will take it away at center. Here comes Nichushkin. Nichushkin shot turned away by Jerry. Avalanche able to keep it in. Taze throws it on boards. The Penguins get it out. Weedle throws it along the boards. Taken up by Kapanen. And Kapanen losing ground on it. And they call it icing. Look at Nichushkin losing his footing, therefore not able to get a clean shot off. The Penguins win the face-off. Thrown up ice. Taken by Bluger. Bluger throws it along the boards. Fight for it in the left corner. They fight for it. Fighting for it now, taken away. Knocked back into the Penguin zone. Friedman, and looks like it's going to be an icing. Face off to the right of Kemper. Just under 12.5 to play the game. And puck is now behind the net, taken by McDermott. And now thrown into the Penguins zone. Fight for it in the left corner. Sturm could not get control of it for the Avalanche. Penguins try to get it out now. And they do. Played by McCarr. McCarr moves it past center. Into the Penguins zone along the left side. Loses control of it. Now they fight for it to the right corner. Where O'Connor could not get control of it. Penguins able to get it out the center. Thrown up ice. Kemper behind the net will play it. Throws it along the boards. And now Jack Johnson takes it in his own zone cross ice pass. Trying to move it up ice. And a shot by Burackowski as Jerry will cover it up. With under 11.5 minutes to play here in the game. 11.5 to go in the game. Avs by 1 here on your home for the NHL. .11:16 left in the third. Avalanche holding a 1-goal advantage. It's like Newhook. It's more of his wired moments. Face off to the left of Jerry. Won by Radnan. Long-range shot by Taves right into the glove of Tristan Jerry. Face-off to the right of Jerry, won by the Penguins. Taken away at center ice by the Avalanche as Radnan passed it back. Now the Avalanche throw it into the Penguins zone, retrieved by Marino. Passing it across. And here comes Rodriguez. And then drops it back to Bluger. Passes it across ice. And nearly given away by a long-range shot in traffic. As Manson able to get it out for the Avalanche. Penguins right there. As Kapanen throws it back into the Avalanche zone. Burkowski getting it out to center, taken by Radnan. Now they fight for it in front of the benches. And puck goes out of play. Around 10.5 to go in the game. Well, wait, hold on here a second. The game's still going on. I thought it went out of play. I apologize. Penguins with it now. Rust with it. Drops it back. Trying to get to Letang. They fight for it along the left side. Gensel with it. Drops it back. Taken away by the Avalanche. Taken by Comfer. Passed it over. Now, that was Lehkonen right to the stomach of Jerry. Step aside. Less than 10 to go in the period. Still a one-goal game here on your home for the NHL. .950 left in the third. Avalanche holding on to a one-goal lead as next week on ABC Hockey Saturday, the rivalry continues with the Caps and the Penguins. Now look at the Metropolitan. If this stands, Penguins will stay in third place with 13 games remaining. And just 6 back of the Metro lead of the Hurricanes and just 1 back of second, the Rangers. He's off to the right of Jerry. One by the Avalanche. Johnson, long-range shot just goes wide. May have gotten a piece of it. And losing control of it. Johnson tried it again. Hit the pad of Jerry. And now the Penguins throw it up ice. Try to set it up, and they couldn't. They lose control, but now they fight for it along the left side. Trying to move it up ice. Penguins take it away at center. Now it's Malkin dropping it back for Raquel. He couldn't get a hold of it. And here comes McDermott for McKinnon. He lost control of it. Now the Penguins able to get out. Avalanche throw it back into the Penguin zone. No icings as the play goes on. Nice try, Jerry. And this looks like Gensel dropping it back for Crosby. Set it up for Ross. He could not hold on to it. They were unable to connect. So fight for it along the right side. Now taken out of play. He's off to the right of Kemper. One by the Penguins. Shot blocked. Crosby throws it back. Tries to set up and throws it wide. And tries to set up in front. Shot high and wide. Play goes on. Running along the boards. Russ with it. Crosby now dropped it back. Russ with it. Shot! And kept out by Kemper. It's off to the left of Kemper. One by the Avalanche. And now Eric Johnson throws it up ice. Now Penguins taking away. This is Kapanen throwing it in there. Fight for it in the left corner on the left side. Penguins coming away with it. Kapanen could not hold on to it. Kapanen loses it. As Cogliano throws it out of play with just under 8 minutes to play in the game. Penguins win the face-off. They throw it along the boards. Long range shot right into the glove of Kemper. Face-off won by the Penguins. Cross-ice pass to Marino. To Malkin. Malkin passing it along. And a long-range shot wide. Avalanche try to get it out. They will. And Nichushkin could not get control of it. Now got into the Penguin zone. But perhaps a little bit ahead of the play. Today, no penalties called. One game this season with no penalty minutes for either side. That was back in January between the Stars and Flyers. Face-off won by the Penguins. The Penguins try to move it up ice. They will. Here's Gensel with it. Throws it off the boards. They fight for it in the left corner. Fighting for it. Fighting for it. Fighting for it. Fighting for it. Now Penguins coming away with it. Drop back long range shot. Turned away by Kemper. And the Avalanche able to get it out. Now here comes McKinnon. 2-on-1. McKinnon. Shot. No! Jerry keeps it out. And the Avalanche will have to retreat. It up ice. And lost control of him. Now thrown into the Penguin zone. Jerry will play it for Ruhwedel. And Helm will throw it up ice for Sturm. Now played in the Penguin zone. Penguins fighting for it. And Rodriguez able to get it out. Taken away by Devin Tays. Coming up on 6 minutes to play here in the game. Avalanche holding a 1-goal advantage. It's Ruhwedel with it. Throwing up ice into the Avalanche zone. That's going to be an icing. Face off to the left of Jerry. One by the Avalanche. Shot just goes wide. They're moving up ice. They will. As the Penguins going after it. This is Raquel. Behind the net. And the puck going up, still in play. Penguins 22-8-5 on the road. 2 wins of tying their franchise record with their best road record. Most wins, I should say. Throwing up ice. Avalanche pushing for it. That's Nichushkin. Matheson taking it away, and he's moving it up ice for the Penguins. Up on 5 minutes to play here in the third. Matheson's shot hit the glove of Kemper. Gensel set up for Rodriguez. Make that Matheson, and he ties it up. Oh, my goodness. Mike Matheson started the play, taking it up ice, and he finishes it by putting it in the back of the net. Well, you got the initial shot turned away, and then Gensel getting it over to Matheson, and Kemper was caught out of position. Tried to dive back. He could not get there. For Matheson, his 10th goal this season ties it up at 2 with under 5 minutes to play. Throwing up ice. Now taken up by Burkowski into the Penguin zone. Cross ice path. Tried to shoot it. It was blocked. Another chance. Rebound. Score! Devin Taves responds at the other end. And the Avalanche regain the lead at 3-2. Oh, my goodness. Every time the Penguins deliver a punch, the Avalanche counterpunch. Initial shot blocked, then the other one wide. Oh, right place, right time for Devin Taves on the rebound. I should rather say the bounce back off the boards. That's using geometry to your advantage right there. So it's just 27 seconds in between goals, and the Avalanche regaining the lead at 3-2 with just over 4 minutes to go. And we have our first penalty of the game. And it will be on Darren Helm. So the Penguins will go to work on the power play. Bam, bam, counter bam! Avalanche by 1 on your home for the NHL. Penguins tied it at 2 at the 15:07 mark of the third. The goal by Mike Matheson, but then not even 30 seconds later, Devin Tays, right place, right time, gives the Avalanche the lead, but the Penguins now in the power play. A penalty by Darren Helm, trying to set up for Gensel in the middle, and the Avalanche get in the way. Crosby plays it. It up, and the Avalanche can't get it out. Letang keeps it in. There's a Crosby to Gensel, long-range shot. Looked like it was blocked. I thought his stick broke, but it didn't. Now taken by Eric Johnson, thrown along the boards. Penguins taking it up. As Crosby has it, passes over to Chris Letang, passing it over. And the Penguins dropping back. Crosby plays it. 70 seconds to go on the power play. Thrown along the boards. Avalanche try to get it out. They will. As Jerry will play it. Gonna move it up ice. Up by Rodriguez, passing it over to Carter. I know Rodriguez still held on to it. Matheson, long-range shot blocked. Avalanche able to get it out. Matheson will play it, move it up ice. Dropping it back. This is Rodriguez passing to Carter. Oh, no. Carter's over there, so it was someone else. Thrown off the boards. 10 seconds left. Penguins will try for one last rush on the power play. And they're not going to be able to. Colorado kills the power play. With 2:20 to go in the game. Here's Helm out of the box. Throws it along the boards. Now they fight for it in the right corner. Penguins couldn't even generate a shot on the power play. Now here comes the Avalanche with it now. Driving, lost control of it. Now they can fight for it in the right corner. Throwing along the boards. Pass along McKinnon. Couldn't get a clean shot off. Under 2 minutes to play in the game. Avs holding a 1-goal lead. Taken up. And Raquel, or to make that Crosby thrown into the corner. Now Jerry on the bench. Empty net for the Avalanche. Fight for it behind the net. Penguins with it now. Shot, turned away, rebound, no go! As Kemper able to keep it out. About 76 seconds remaining in the game. Timeout. Penguins. Critical face-off here to the right of Kemper. Won by the Penguins. Crosby along the right side throws it along the boards. Gensel throws it back. And now On the boards, Gensel playing it for Carter. Gensel throws it along the left side to Malkin. Fight for it along the left side. Fighting for it. Avalanche, if they can get control of it, go for the empty net. No, Penguins throw it back into the Avalanche zone. And drops back. Letang passes across the ice. Pass over to Gensel, lost control of it. Puck goes along the back of the net. Gets it over to Crosby. Drops it back. Looking. And lost control of it. The Avalanche will just throw it across. Will not go for the empty net, so the Penguins will play it. Letang with it. Throws it into the Avalanche zone. Kemper trying to play it for Johnson. Jack Johnson, now they fight for it in the right corner. Avalanche going out, they throw it towards the empty net! No! Just wide! It's going to end up being an icing! Oh, just mere inches away from icing it. It looked like that was McCarr. Oh, hit the side of the net. Didn't miss by much. The Penguins will get one last shot with 5 seconds to go. What is going to be a critical draw here. Crosby's won 14 of 25. They got to win it and drop it back quickly in a false start. And one by the Penguins. Malkin, long range shot, turn away, blocked. And that's it. The Avalanche can tack it on as they hold on to win this one 3-2. And for the Avalanche, their 28th home win this season ties the most in a single season in franchise history. So congratulations to them. Your final in Denver today. Avalanche 3, Penguins 2. Thanks for watching. Until next time, this is Kyle the Fanatic signing off.